Hey, Tony here, Rand Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're out in the woods. But what are we doing? Well, as you guys know, or if you follow the channel along, you know I got a ton of FireMaple products like a grill and the Saturn X2, a lantern. I've got a lot of their gear. And recently they just came out with a 2-person backpacking tent. I'm like, man, I've got to get that. So I've got the box right here. You can see it there. So it is a 2-person tent. And we've got it right here. I pulled it out of the box a minute ago. So in the box was the tent. Now what's nice about this, it is a 4.3 pound tent. Nice and light. All right, so in the box also was a patch kit, and then there is a ground sheet as well. So I've got that. Well, what are we doing? Well, we're going to set it up for the first time. As you know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm a hammock camper. Always wanted to do a tent. But now that they've got this backpacking tent and it's light, and I'm liking the color as well. If it's anything like that's on the box, OD green, you know that's my favorite. All right, well, let me get this out and figure out a spot I'm going to put it. I got to clear some sticks and rocks away yet. Okay, I've got it all laid out here on the ground sheet, and you can see it says face up right there. So going from, I guess that's right to left. So we've got our tent poles in there. That's one continuous tent pole. I'll show you that, but it's aluminum alloy, 7001 aluminum alloy tent poles. This is the carrying bag that the tent came in. Right there, you've got the actual interior tent that supposedly has a screen on it. We're going to find that out as soon as we open it. That is a rainfly. And then it comes with 14 stakes, ground stakes, and some paracord right there, or flex cord to strap down the, I'm imagining the rainfly. But there's our footprint down, and then our tent on top of it. Now, all of the corners, all 4 corners, have this little setup right here. I'm thinking that's where our poles go in, but we're going to find that out as we go through it. So this is the first thing I want to do, is get our poles set up. Now, this is, like I said, 7001 aluminum alloy, so very light. It's supposed to be a one continuous, it's all snapping together. All right, give that a quick snap into place, work my way down. All right, well, that is going together pretty quick. You're seeing this set up for the first time. I've never seen it yet, just pulled it out of the box. But there you have it. It's got these, a center, I'm thinking that might be, well, this would be like a ridge line. So it is flexible. All right, and the both ends here are the same. So you can see here real quick. Let me get a little closer. Everything's got that cord in between it, and it just falls together like that. All right, so I'm guessing that these little tips here go into those corners. So let me put those in the corners, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. So I've already got the other 2 corners in, and yes, they go right in that little thing, those little grommets on the corners, but we're just gonna flex this up. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one in this side. Now, I did not stake down the ground cloth. So I'm just got my little foot on here. And then, all right. Oh, there you have it. So those are, all 4 corners are in, and we've got our one right here, which I'm thinking that's to hold the unit, the tent up. I got to look at the instructions, see what's next, but I think it's going to be the interior tent. All right, all I did was lay it out here on the ground cloth, and then I hooked up these two pieces here, which is the center for our tent. So we just want to work our way down the ridge line, and there's these little clips that you just clip on, so they go the whole way down this upper bend, and then it's both sides down the center, and then we work our way out the side ones. So we're gonna do that, and I'll show you that when we're all done with it. Okay, you can see I went around and put in the tent spikes because it doesn't work unless you have those in there. It starts to creep up and kind of crunch down. So this is the interior with the screen. There are, like I said, those little grommets. Those are the ones that go down the side. You come up to the bend. That's the corner or center, and then back down to the other side. So if you were going to not expect any rain, you could sleep without putting on the ground fly or the rain tarp, rainfly. So that's it set up. You got a door on this side right there, which you can unzip and climb in. But on the other side is where we're going to call the front, because the rainfly or the ground cloth right there, you got a little setup there for that. That's going to be your front door. All right, well, next thing, we got to put the rainfly on. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, we got the Tropics 2-person backpacking tent. All right, I got it all set up there. You can see the FireMaple on the end. Now, I did not take the guy lines there and run them out. There's two on this side, two on the other side, one on the front and one on the back. But you can see we've got a door here. You can see the zipper running down here. So you do have a flap that covers it, and you do have Velcro. So we're going to go ahead and open that up here in a little bit, but I want to walk you around just a little bit more. So you do have a vent up here on the top, an air vent right there, which is also Velcroed. And what's really cool is that when you reach in here, there's a little stick that's got sewn in there, and it just sticks to the Velcro right there. So you can see we got that vent open. So there is a vent on both sides, so on the opposite side there, and then the front side here. And the rainfly is made out of 20D nylon and 200T polyester. So I did go ahead and open up the door on this side, which you can see it's got a little toggle right there. You just roll it. Now, if you have trekking poles, I've got to get the trekking poles out, but you can trekking pole this out. Now, the bathtub, like I was saying, is right here. Now, this is 20D nylon as well. Let's just go ahead and zip this open. And the screen or the mesh is made out of 3B mesh. The floor, so everything that you see in there, the floor, which is the bathtub included, it's all one piece, and then the mesh is sewn in it on the interior tent is what it's called. So that's all 20D nylon. Let's go ahead and climb in it. So I am going to climb in here with my shoes because I don't want to take my shoes off out here. Let's get in. Oh, there's actually a lot of room in here. All right, no bugs allowed. Well, I'm 5'8", and I've got plenty of room. Let's see. My head's touching this end. So I've got a good 1.5 feet down at the other end there. So if I were to lay here, yeah, plenty of room. Looking up, there's plenty of screen. There's actually some storage up top here too. Let me show you that. Yeah, it's like a little cargo net here. So put something on the very top, and then there's 2 openings here where you can put stuff in there, and it's held up with some toggles on both sides. Well, actually all 4 corners. You can see it right there. So you do have a door on both sides, and you can get out both sides. There's a zippered door on that side as well as on this side, and you can see we still got this one opened up here. All blue sky. So no rain in the forecast. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm impressed with the tent so far. Now, it was a little rough setting up for the first time, but I think I've got it down pretty good now. So I don't think it'll be very difficult next time I do it. And next time I do it, we're going to sleep in it. So I did read that all of the seams are waterproofed. It is supposed to be a waterproof tent. So it's not going to rain, so I can't test that out. But oh, there's even all four corners. Let me lay back down here. all four corners have a storage in them as well, built right in. Yeah, this all four. I'm rolling around here trying to show you everything. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get out, and I think the last thing I want to do is set up the trekking poles and show you what that looks like, and then I'll break it down. Before I crawl on out of here, I just noticed something else. So this is the bathtub for the tent. You can see it's got pretty high walls there in case it rains, but you can see all the corners are reinforced right there. So all four corners reinforced. And yeah, okay, I'm out of here. Before I set up the trekking poles, so there are two openings. You can have this opening like just half closed on the door. You can see there's room in there to put different stuff. I guess you'd call that almost like a vestibule. So if you unhook this down here, you can roll the whole door open all the way back to right here. And we're gonna, to do the trekking pole, I'm gonna have to unhook that one there to get it up in the air. All right, let me grab my trekking poles. Okay, there you have it. So this is the trekking pole style. We can see right inside the tent. It's a great view there. You're laying in the morning and looking out of the tent. So also providing some shade as well. Now, you don't have to have the back trekking pole up as high as I do. You can have it more of a slant, so it works from this one all the way back in that corner. Or you could probably, well, I don't know if you could get away with one trekking pole. You probably could, because you do have this guy line right here. So you could probably use that as well to tie it out, or if you got a tree branch or something like that close by. Don't necessarily have to use the tree spikes, but that's a good looking tent. And like I said, not too bad the first time to set up. Instructions were good. All right, my final thoughts. Okay, and got everything back in the bag, including the ground cloth. So it all fit back in the stuff sack, no problem at all. So 4 pounds, 3 ounces, Tropics is the name of it. So Tropics, 2-person backpacking tent. All right, well, my thoughts. What? I did not get it, sleep in it. As you know, I didn't sleep in it. So everything that I saw on it looked good. I looked at the seams real good. We had reinforced seams on all the corners. The poles, I really kind of like the, I was a little hesitant about the aluminum alloy, 7001 aluminum alloy poles. Having them all connected as one, you know, when you open it up, you're never going to lose a pole, because they're just kind of click, 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 and just all go into place. To tear them down, it was very easy. Just work from one end to the other, and then slide it right in the pack. The footprint, I don't believe comes with the tent. I believe I got that one separate, the footprint, but everything else that you saw, the inner tent, and also the rainfly, the 14 ground spikes, all the guy lines. There was an extra 4 guy lines as well, with the adjustments on the ends. So I don't, it's supposed to be waterproof. I don't know how good it is going to be in the rain, but I'm thinking with the rainfly, they say the seam sealed everything, so it should be good, but I can't say for definite. I am going to be camping in it pretty soon. I wanted to get it all set up. It was pretty easy to set up. Not nearly as easy as my hammock because I just pull the straps out and go around trees and I got everything in a snakeskin. But I don't always have trees around, so having the backpacking tent, it's going to open up a lot more opportunities. And then also Mist 2.0 could definitely fit in there with me. Lots of room on the interior. All right, so is it the best backpacking tent that's out there? No, I don't think so. There's lighter. It's a lot of ultralight stuff. There's tents you can just set up with a trekking pole. So I would say it's kind of in the middle. And quality, I felt that was really good. Well, we'll see. So we're going to definitely be using it in our camping videos and stuff like that. So for now, that's all we got. All right. There's more information down in the description. But I always end it. Tony 2.0 out. Oh, by the way, check out all the other reviews that I do. All right. We'll see you on the next one.